Good morning, good morning, good morning. Actually, it's afternoon. It is 1:30 here. Busy morning. Didn't get to do it on time, but I'm doing it now. Restart BS Party of One, week number 5. I'm going to get straight to the numbers. I lost 1.4 pounds this week for a total of 17.2 pounds. Not bad, but it's hard. It's just hard. This is the hardest I've ever had. But whatever. It will happen. 1.4 is better than up. The verse of the day is, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. And that's Proverbs 16:3. And that fits this. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. Success. I like that word. Well, let me see. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that I have a good attitude. I don't know why, but I feel like I do. And it is all because I started reading this daily devotional called Jesus is Calling. And it's just one page a day. It's got a little one-page devotional every day. And it's got the verses that go with it. And I've been doing that and then journaling my thoughts on the daily devotional. And so I think that I've been doing it for 40 days. I think last week I thought it was 20 something, but I went through and counted and it's been 40 days. And it has helped my attitude. It really does. That book, my friend Wendy said, hey, she reads that book too. And she said, it's like every day they're talking to me. And I feel the same way. Every day they're talking to me. And it helps me. I love it. Anyway, that is... that's all I got on that, other than I recommend everybody get it if they need a little inspirational, a little devotional along the way. I think it's excellent. Let me just go straight to the uglies now. Let's see, where is it? Yes. Journaling. Still journaling the food. Haven't missed a day. Still measuring. Still putting the calories down. And that has helped because I have found myself at the end of, not the end of the day, but in the evening, looking to see what I have had, to see what I have left as far as calories are concerned. It's kind of like when you like to spend money and you have a little checking account and you got to look to see, I can't quit yet, but how much can I go? How much more can I go? Anyway, so it's kind of like that. That's not a really good comparison, but it's what I got. Just remember, I don't edit. This is just what it is. And the journaling's up to date. And like I said, I look at that journal all the time and it helps me figure out what's for dinner. Now let's get straight to some numbers, okay? Again, taking off the Fitbit, off the phone, and total steps walked for the week, ready? 39,221. Last week I walked 21,382. So I was up. The most I walked in one day this week, or last week, was 10,188 steps in a day. And it was on a Monday. I don't even work on a Monday. I could see it if it wasn't, but anyway. I got to tell you why I did that. My friend in Washington, Rhonda Sue, she does more than 10,000 steps every day with her job. And I'm very competitive, and I wanted to do 10,000 too. And I did it one day. And it was hard, and I would never make it a habit. It's just not right. But anyway, I can't believe somebody walks 10,000 steps a day. And a lot of people do it. I know that. But I don't. I walk a lot less. And I'm going to see if I have the numbers here because they're not good. Now let's just skip to some of this. The miles walked last week. Now, I remember my short-term goal was 2 miles a day. Long-term goal, I'd like to walk 3 miles a day or 21 miles a week. Last week, I walked 17.75 miles. So that's more than my short-term goal. And it's pretty close. It's getting on up there ready to hit that 21 miles. But, of course, I'm far from it. And I won't guarantee that I'll be walking 17 miles a week again. I would like to, but I don't like to walk. But anyway, last week I walked 9.7, so I'm actually up 8.05 miles this week over last week. Boy, that's good. I was up in nearly everything. Not everything, but certainly nearly everything. And my active minutes was, let me see, this week was 342. Active minutes are when you're walking in an hour more than 250 steps. And it was 342 this week. Last week it was 331. So I was up 11 minutes. And so that was good. Hourly activity, and that is how many hours in the day. And my day on this Fitbit is 14 hours. And my hourly activity for the average for the week was 5 out of 14. And that was up. And so that was good. Hourly activity last week was 4.1 out of 14. And so it's up a little bit. Not completely, not even 1 hour, but, you know, pretty close. That's 250 steps per hour. Okay, now let's talk about the sleep for a second. Average sleep this week was 3 hours, 41 minutes per night. Last week it was 5 hours and 1 minute. I don't like either one of those numbers. I would like to sleep 6 hours, maybe even 7 hours a night. But I did sleep I slept bad this week. I was down over an hour on the average from last week, and 3 hours, 41 minutes. That's not good. I don't think, in my opinion, it's not. Just remember, I don't edit any of this. And drum roll, please. This is my 40th day without any carbonation. Pepsi has had to lay people off probably because I have slowed down. I haven't had a carbonation in 40 days. And I was drinking 6 20.9 bottles, ounce bottles of Diet Pepsi a day. At least 6. No water at all, and now it's all water. This afternoon I've got to go to the well and fill up my water gallons so that I can have more water. But again, I use water, lime, and Equal. It's delicious. It's really better than Diet Pepsi, but shh, don't tell anybody that. Let's see. Anyway, 40 days without carbonation, 40 days of drinking nothing but water. And it's funny because last week I walked 0 stairs. And again, I don't do stairs. I don't know how they figure it. I guess when you bring your knees up high or something, I don't know. But this week, last week was 0. This week was 13 floors is what the Fitbit said. I don't know. Commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. I like that. That's very encouraging to me. Proverbs 16:3. Nearly all the numbers this week are up, which is good. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Okay, you saw where I walked. You saw how much water I drank. Just between you and me, I'd rather drink water than walk. Can I just pick one? No, you got to do both. And my only other thing I'd like to say is, if I could get Rhonda Sue to take that Fitbit off, just quit wearing it. You don't need it. You know what you do. I just don't want to be challenged to do more. Less is best. Oh, listen, I got to tell you about this new song because, I'm real big into this crazy music. It's just, my music is probably not fitting for anybody hardly to listen to. But it's good. I love it. And my song for this week that I just have been gravitating and listening to, I love it. And it's sang by the Hoppers. Again, they are my favorite. Probably never heard of them. Probably won't hear of them. But the song is Mention My Name. And that's good. I like it. I like it. And let's see. Have I covered all the numbers? Up on everything, I think, except one. I can't remember which one it was. Calories burned for the week was 22,562. Last week was 21,229. So I burnt, I think, like 1,300 plus more calories this week than last week. And that's good. That's good. And remember, 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. And also remember that just because you burned them doesn't mean that you don't get to count what you've eaten, because, you take 35 and then you add 35 and you got a 0. Can't lose with a 0. Got to lose with 3,500 calories, 1 pound. Anyway. 1.4 pounds. I'm going to try to do better next time. I don't know how to do better. I mean, I really don't. I know it's going to be slow, and I want slow because I don't want it gone and then back and whatever. But I have journaled. I have not eaten out. I've eaten a lot of salads, and I'm telling you that I'm getting sick of them. I've eaten on that 45-calorie bread, which I eat a lot. I mean, that's the only bread I eat. And I love carbs, and I love bread. And you can tell I wear it. I've eaten salads and cheese sandwich. Now, how good is that? How good is that? And I did make chicken enchiladas one day, and they were good. I used all fat-free or low-calorie stuff. And no, I forgot to put sauce, but they were so good, I didn't miss it. But anyway, and that's really, really, really all I've got. Thank goodness I'm getting this done. It's a real pain to do it, but it really is effective for me. So, whatever. I have nothing else other than commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. Now, the verse that I was supposed to say or use today, one of the verses for me today was very, very long. Last week was very, very long. This week I picked a pretty short one. But not the shortest one, but a short one. Anyway, that's all I have. Pray for me, please. Please, 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 please. This is a tough journey because I love to eat, but whatever. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Goodbye.